Ah, poor Ezuri. What's become of you? You were once a leader in the Mirren campaign against the Phyrexians, but now it seems you've fallen to their corruption. I guess that's just the way things go in Commander 2015. Ezuri started his life as nothing more than a bandit on the artificial world of Mirrodin. He, like the rest of the elves of the plane, was not a native to this world. They were all transported there from their home via the mad schemings of the demented Memnarch, the previous ward of Mirrodin. On Mirrodin, previously known as Argentum, life became altered thanks to the presence of a substance referred to as glistening oil. This oil came from a race of biomechanical monsters known as the Phyrexians, whose multiplanar campaign to convert all life in their image eventually led them to Mirrodin. Ezuri, who at this point was living the life of a bandit, was one of the first on the plane to detect a possible invasion by this foreign force. During the Phyrexian invasion, the ever-bold and ambitious Ezuri changed his ways and became one of the foremost leaders in the rebellion of the native Mirrens against the Phyrexian host. His camp was based in an area known as the Tangle, a collection of large copper structures covered in moss and mold, serving as the closest thing to a forest on Mirrodin. From this appropriately named area, Ezuri enjoyed his new position as a leader, even after the Tangle was taken and corrupted by another former elven hero turned Phyrexian agent, Glissa Sunseeker. Ezuri and his forces took to the treetops to continue their defiant stand. As the Phyrexians pushed further and further throughout the surface of Mirrodin, hope for the resistance seemed dim. Although if you talked to Ezuri at this time, you'd think nothing was wrong. For the former bandit, this corrupted world offered him more opportunities than he had ever found prior to the invasion. Ezuri spent most of his life scrapping by, stealing whatever he could just to make out survival. Now, with the world bent by the Phyrexians, Mirrodin needed strong leaders, a position he happily fulfilled. Eventually, a hope for Mirrodin's plight came when the planeswalkers Elspeth, Venser, and Koth came to liberate the world. They were searching for the core of Mirrodin, looking to end the source of the corruption by stopping the conversion of the artificial planeswalker Karn into the Phyrexian's father of machines. While on their journey, the group came across Ezuri's camp, bringing with them another special guest, a human named Melira. Melira was unique because, unlike most life on Mirrodin, she had no trace of metal on her body. Somehow, she was immune to the power of the glistening oil and was capable of combating the influence of the Phyrexians. When this band of heroes first encountered Ezuri and his rebels, they believed they'd stumbled upon like-minded fighters. They revealed their plans, but to their surprise, Ezuri wasn't fully supportive. In fact, he wanted to stop them from going any further. Ezuri revealed that the Phyrexian invasion profited him greatly, catapulting him to a position of heroic leadership, a position he was unwilling to give up. He and his followers didn't stand a chance against the Planeswalkers, however. With just a threat from Elspeth and a display of Venser's magic, Ezuri and his group allowed the heroes to enter their camp. While there, Melira displayed her own powers, healing a number of the rebels who had been infected by the Phyrexians. Ezuri saw this power and saw another chance to increase his influence. With this human's gift, his followers would certainly grow. Ezuri called for a council meeting in which he formally invited Melira to stay with the camp, while also subtly requesting the group of planeswalkers to leave. Ultimately, Melira decided to leave the camp with her companions. Again, this band of heroes headed off to the core, but as they were leaving, Ezuri's camp was attacked by a force of Phyrexians. Koth wanted to turn and fight for the surface of Mirrodin, but Venser and Elspeth were more focused on getting to the world's core. This decision would doom Ezuri. Before he could be inoculated against the Phyrexian infection by Melira, Ezuri was captured by the faction known as the Progress Engine. The praetor for the Progress Engine, Jin Gitaxius, personally put the elf under the intense completion process, transforming him into an agent of Phyrexian's will. Now known as the Claw of Progress, Ezuri seeks to extend the Phyrexian's gift of perfection to his former allies. Wow, Ezuri, you used to be such a likable guy. I know at the end there you started shifting to the dark side a bit, but it looks like you've gone full Anakin Skywalker on us. I guess Wizards just really wanted us to abandon all hopes when it came to Commander 15. In that regard, they truly succeeded with the Claw of Progress here. Either way, Phyrexian or not, Ezuri's getting a spot on my Christmas tree this year. Well, thanks guys for joining me for this third card of Christmas. I'd like to remind you to stay tuned for tomorrow when we go over a man from Theros who, last we saw, fate was very dubious. As always, thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, Simon here, just letting you know if you liked the video, you can support future content by liking it and sharing it with your friends. You can also support this channel by visiting my sponsors over at abugames.com. abugames.com is a leading online store for all things MTG, and without them, this series wouldn't be possible. You may even consider following me on social media or becoming a patron on Patreon. Through those means, you can stay up to date with the channel along with gaining access to special events and giveaways. You can find those links in the description below. Regardless, I wish you all a happy and safe holiday season.